focus to a couple of other stories then. Trade tensions resurfaced after the USTR proposed additional tariffs of up to 12.5% on imports from several trading partners, including India, under an investigation that is linked to forced labour enforcement. Sumita is now joining us with more details on this.
That's right. It's an important development that's coming in as far as trade ties between India and the United States are concerned. The USTR has released its findings on investigations pertaining to Section 301 in a report, and India has been named in that report as well. The USTR has proposed recommending duties and levies from 10% to 12.5% on trading partners. And for India, the tariff rate which has been recommended is 12.5%. However, this is not going to be applicable immediately and it will be subject to appeal. In fact, the USTR will be holding hearings about these proposed actions in these investigations on July 7th. Now, remember, Section 301 investigations were launched against India and a bunch of other countries in March this year. And these investigations are related to excess capacity. These are also related for failure of these countries to enforce a forced labor import prohibition. Remember, this is coming in even as a trade team from Washington, D.C. That is led by Deputy USTR Brendan Lynch continues to be here in India. And what we've been given to understand from government sources as far as these talks are concerned, that, largely we are on the same page. However, there are a few things that are pertaining. And of course, India's priority is getting relief on Section 301 investigations. In fact, India is seeking exemption from these investigations. So, of course, it will be interesting to see what the Indian government has to say, given the fact that, like I said, that a trade team from the United States, it continues to be here in India for further talks and negotiations.
All right, moving on then.